All right, welcome to this daily horoscope for February 7th and 8th, Saturday and Sunday, the weekend. My name is Athen. All right, so we've got the moon in Virgo for this weekend. Grounded energy here about organization, taking care of our life, our health, our self-improvement in general. And the moon is going to be going over the north node, activating this T-square between the north node, Pluto, and Uranus of these major shifts that are taking place in our life. Now, it's very positive when we're embracing our life path in the present moment and overall just accepting our life path and the grounded elements of it. And this is, I think, the best way to flow with this energy over the weekend is embodying the sort of notion that we are grounding our spirituality, that our higher self, which has been Uranus in Pisces, is trying to come down and be embodied and to channel itself through the physical realm, through our vessels, through us, which is, of course, our freedom, our excitement in life. And sometimes with this T-square, it can feel like these things are really opposed. That maybe on one hand, we have our ideals and our sometimes fantasies, and then on the other hand, we have the reality. But it's about bringing these two together, grounding that freedom, that sense of self, higher self, into physical form. And this is a great weekend to do that by accepting the life path, accepting the patience and overall, because see, this whole lunar cycle is about discipline and patience with the new moon in Capricorn, building things one step at a time. So stepping into that long-term patient element of ourselves, I think, is really going to assist us, especially because the moon's going to be sextiling up to Saturn during this weekend. And again, I think by embodying our higher selves and also being that powerful, willing participant to make changes in our life, which is the Pluto energy in Sagittarius, is certainly going to assist us. But all in all, I think it's from accepting our life path, wanting to improve, wanting to take care of our health, get things organized over the weekend, and and enjoying relationships too, because Venus is sextiling up to Pluto over this weekend, which is a very harmonious element to these major changes. And it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to perhaps spend time with relationships, to connect to our values, to get in touch with Mother Earth, to go out into nature, to connect to our artistic side even, perhaps, our enjoyment of life in general. That's what Venus represents, and forming a positive aspect up to the major changes right now with Pluto and Uranus, this is definitely going to assist us. And in a nutshell, help us connect to these things on a very deep level as well. So all in all, just a really good time over the weekend for those things, especially relationships. And I think we'll find that very supportive on our overall life path. All right, so let's go and draw a card, see where Spirit would like a little more emphasis for this weekend. Okay, Sagittarius, this card's been coming up a lot, and this is where Pluto is transiting. Sagittarius is the spirit. It's our connection to the divine, and it's our life path, and that's what the centaur represents. And one thing that's standing out to me today is the fact that it's a half horse. It's free. It's on the open range, and especially with this energy of Uranus, listen to your freedom. You know, there is definitely this freedom that is trying to come out and embody itself in all of us, and we can always improve on that a little bit more. And I think that that's what the North Node is really symbolizing, and especially with the moon, is how we can ground this higher self and these higher messages, even philosophical messages, divine principles, being our divine principles, which are of course changing, but putting them into practice, putting them into grounded form and improving them through actually living the philosophy instead of perhaps just preaching it. That's another way of looking at this too. But in either case, putting energy towards that North Node from our channeled guides, from our higher self, I think might be the message from Spirit to open up that crown chakra and receive these divine messages. All right, well, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.